Welcome back to 4.2. The pie chart on Annex B compare the 5 best-selling vehicles in South Africa, America, and Canada for 2021. Now we must use Annex B to answer the questions that follow. Comparison of the 5 best-selling vehicles in South Africa, America, and Canada for 2021. Now we're going to start here. Toyota in South Africa, the total number of vehicles that were sold was 111,710. And then they show us how they separate into different types of cars. For example, if we just look Toyota alone, they sold 36,085. If we look at the VW Polo Vivo, it's just one stroke. That would be this one here. That one is 21,887. So write down in words the total number of vehicles sold in America. Ooh la la. In words. Okay, that should be easy. In America. There's America in the middle there. 2,584,176. 2,584,176. Okay, so I'm going to write it in words. It's 2. If we read it from the right, if you're having difficulty reading it, I'm just going to read it from the right. That's 6, that's 76, that's 176. Then there's a space between those numbers, which means the fourth one is 4,176, 84,176, 584,176, 2 million in the space, 584,176. 2 million 176. So that's not money, so we're not going to say rands. We just continue to express as a ratio the in the form the number of total RAV4s sold in America, which will be the first one. I'm just going to write it as I read it. So it says I must write the first one should be 4.2.1. 2, the sold in America. So that will be Toyota in America, ... And then they said the next one should be Toyota in Canada. Toyota in Canada. And the last one will be Toyota in South Africa. Toyota in SA. Okay, that's fine. Now let's go get them. So the first one is going to be America. So it will be 2 million. No. Toyota is that one there, 407,739. 407,739. ... And then I'm going to write Toyota in Canada. That will be that one there, which means 61,934. ... Toyota in South Africa, and that is 36,085. Right, the last part says respectively. Yes, I wrote them respectively, which means they should follow each other as they are asked. And then the next part is write down the median number of the best-selling vehicle in South Africa. Okay, let's go to South Africa. Here are the number of vehicles in South Africa. The data is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to write it in ascending order, and then I'm going to choose the median. Okay, so 4.2.3. I'm going to get the smallest number, which is 16,426, and then I'm going to get the second one, which is 18,235. Then I'm going to get 19,077. Then I'm going to get 21,887 and 36,085. then I'm going to pick the median. So my numbers are like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, and this one is directly in the middle, right? So the number in the middle is 19077, and that would be our median. So then I'm going to write it here: median is equal to 19077. Now, just for future reference, median is also known as Q2. Remember that? Okay. Determine the number of Ford F-Series vehicles sold in Canada. So I'm just going to write 4.2.4 here. Sold in Canada, Ford Series in Canada. There's the Ford F-Series in Canada. Which one is that? The one with the dots? Yes, that's the one with the dots. That one they didn't tell us. So the way we're going to determine that is we're going to take the total of this pie chart, and we're going to minus all the pieces that we know, and we're going to be left with the piece we don't know. So the total is Ford is equal to 357,243. Come from the Ford from this pie chart here in Canada. So I'm going to minus 53,757, and then I'm going to minus 61,934, minus 73,467, minus 51,684. And of course, the answer then from the calculator will be 116,401 will be the number of cars for Ford F-Series in Canada. Right, and then we're going to go to 4.2.3, which says the interquartile range for the top 10 vehicles sold in South Africa is 7,669 rand, and the value of quartile 1 is 11,483. Calculate the value of quartile 3. Now we are given the interquartile range. We're told to use the interquartile range to calculate Q3. What is the formula for the interquartile range? So 4.2.5 IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. IQR, we already given IQR. The unknown here is Q3. They're saying calculate the value of Q3. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to say IQR is 7669 minus Q3, which is equal to Q3 minus Q1, which is 11,408, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to say 7669 is equal to Q3. Then we're going to take this number to the other side, and when it does, it changes the sign. It's negative, it's going to become positive, plus 11408, and then we will have Q3 as 7669 plus 11408, and then we get 19,077. Right, so 4.2.6, the inflation rate in America for 2021 was 7%, and in 2022 it was 1.4%. The price of a Ford F-Series vehicle in 2022 is $32,332. Now, it is estimated that the price of the Ford F-Series vehicle in 2019 was more than 29,800, right? Now, verify showing all calculations whether the statement is valid or not. Now, let's first think about it. What does inflation do? Inflation is the general increase in prices. In this case, this is prices. So it's going to be the general increase in prices, with deflation is a general decrease in prices. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to find out. Let's look at it again. In 2019, they're saying that in 2019, it was more than 29,800. So they didn't give us the price of the car in 2019. They're just saying it was more than, right? Okay, so that we can't use that to then add 2021 inflation and add 2020 inflation as well. But what we can do is we can go backwards from 2022 because we have the price in 2022, and we're going to go back all the way to the price in 2019. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the inflation every time we go back. So the price in 2022 was increased by the inflation rate in America for 2021 was 7%, and in 2020 it was 1.4. So let's find out what the price was in 2021, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the inflation, the 7%. So we're going to say 32,304.2.6. Okay, so what we're going to say is 32,332 is the money that we're going to remove the inflation from. So how do they calculate inflation? They increased this the price, then they increased it by 75%. When they did that, they said 100% plus 7%, not 70 plus 7%, and we got 107%, and then they multiply that number by 107%. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide by 107%, which is 107 divided by 100, which is 1,07, right? So we're going to divide by 1,07, and then we're going to get 32,332 divided by 1,07, and we're going to get 30,201 16 rand and 82 cents, right? And then that is the price before this one. This was the price, and then now we're going to go backwards and remove a 1,4. So we say again 100% plus 1,4%, and then we're going to get 101,4%, which is 101,4 divided by 100, and that is 1,014. So we're going to say now 30216.82 divided by 1,014, and we get 29,799 rands 0.62. They're saying it was more than 29,800, right? No, I disagree. It was less than 29,800. It was actually almost 29,800. Not valid. The statement here is not valid. All right, so the last one says determine as a percentage the probability of purchasing a Ram pickup in America. A Ram pickup in America. I don't know what a Ram pickup is, by the way, but you know, we're just gonna go by the name. I know what a pickup is. It's a van. It's it's a van, but it's a bakkie. But a Ram pickup, that I don't know. I guess the Ram means company or something. That's a specific company. Anyway, a Ram pickup. Now they're saying calculate the probability, the percentage, as a percentage, the probability of purchasing a Ram pickup in America. So how many were sold that year will be the number of possible chances. They sold 569,389. So we're going to say 4.2.7 probability is equal to, and then we're going to take the chances, which is 569,388 divided by the total, which is 2,584,184 6,176. And then we're going to get the probability. This one is a probability as a fraction. We're going to now get the probability as a decimal, which is 569,388 divided by 2,584,176, and that is 0.220336385. We're going to multiply this by 100 and get a percentage, which is 22 point. Now I'm just going to copy it as it is from the calculator, and then I'm just going to go and see if they say round off to anything. Percent. No, it doesn't say round off to anything. Therefore, I'm just going to round off to a whole number. If I see this, it looks like it's round off. I can round off to a whole number.